Dear participants, dear my son, dear Leon, this is Menorah. Two questions were asked for this session. The first about the babies, and the second about balance. I shall start with the babies. The world, humanity, Mother Earth, heaven, have entered a few years ago into the new era of soul and light. That means that in the future, starting now and carrying on to the next coming years and more and more into the future, the shift will go in humanity from the mind to the heart and to the soul. That means that more and more people, eventually the leaders and the nations, will operate and make decisions not on logic and mental elements, but more decisions and thoughts coming from the heart. The heart is led by the soul. And the more the soul of any individual, families, groups, countries, the more the soul will have a greater influence, the more calmness would come with energies of peace and love. This process will take time, maybe generations, maybe a road full of difficulties, crises, even wars. But that's where humanity, Mother Earth, and heaven are going to. And babies who are born in these years have a greater influence inside them of the heart. And behind the heart stands the soul. That means that if you use a human word called statistics, by statistics, that means counting. More and more people will be growing into a spiritual life, into a life of calmness, of love, less negative emotions, less greed, less negative of everything. This will be gradual. And there are some societies where it will be faster, and some societies will be slower. Because when someone grows as a spiritual human being, acting with love, with compassion, with giving, with service, and his surroundings, the society, the nation, are so negative, it will be very difficult for such an individual to break through. And therefore, many individuals who are born in these years as babies with these wonderful elements and characteristics will not be able to perform. So it's a matter of society of political, economical, social surroundings. But if the parents are aware and they encourage these young children to see with their third eyes, not to be afraid to speak up about what you would call strange things, and to listen to them and encourage them to be themselves, not to be persuaded so much by friends and negative society. This is the way that we can speed up this element of greater society for love, for peace, for service one to another. So these are the babies of today, of the past few years, and the years to come, no matter where and when the baby is born. It will all be decided by how the baby develops into a child, into a youngster, into a grown-up with his surroundings. And now about the balance. Everything in life is about balance. What is the Chinese famous yin-yang? The yin-yang is a universal law. And this universal law is very simple and logic. Everything, but everything has the opposite, which is complementary, going with, but going against. Female, male, fire and water, these two energetic elements which you speak about before the meditation. Fire is action, water is calmness. If they are not balanced in everything, then there will be illness, there can be war, there can be discomfort or anything. So balance, you would say in your language, is the name of the game. Do you know what is wind in your weather? Wind is the way that the weather shifts energy from one low place to a high place atmospherically to bring balance. That is a wind. If it's in Israel, wind coming from the west, or on hot days from the east. This is a wonderful explanation, a sample example for energy that moves in order to bring balance. In order to live a good, healthy, and happy life, you should look for balance in any aspect of life. Balance in your family, between you, your husband or your wife, your children, your grandchildren, your parents. Balance is the most important, not only spiritual, but also emotional and logical element for living a good life. What is illness? Illness is breaking the balance in the body. And the body tries to prepare itself to bring back the balance. Look at the wars. When one nation attacks the other, it is breaking the balance because that nation started off thinking in a conception that there is no balance and the war will bring back the balance. The other country who is attacked will see it differently. The attacker is breaking the balance. Balance can be peaceful. Balance can be opposed. Balance can be out of circumstances, not comfortable for all parties. But balance is the only thing that brings quiet and peace. When you have a bad relationship with someone who does not talk to you, who is angry with you for any reason, this is disbalance. This can bring illness. Forgiveness is one of the greatest ways to get back the balance. You forgive unconditionally. You accept forgiveness unconditionally. You lead your day through balance. Night and day are balanced. What is sleeping? Sleeping is gaining your energy back through not moving. Why do you dream at night? Because your mind gets its balance back much faster than the body. So it can get back to action. That's dreams. Body needs a longer time of rest. People who have difficulty in sleeping at night are imbalanced. So I think this is clear. And this is a wonderful topic. So look for your balance in any and every aspect of life. And don't just say, do. Do is the most challenging thing that a man or mankind can do. Many people know what they have to do to bring back the balance, for instance. They talk about it, they learn, but the most important thing is to get up and do. I hope this is very clear. And from now on, know what your imbalances are and do everything that's needed to balance yourselves, your family, your society, your country. Love you all, Menorah.